Hey guys, Daniella here. So I told you guys last night, if you watched last night's video, about the article in my local paper. I told you guys I'd make a part two, to this video, well, from yesterday's video. Um, so that's what this video is here today. I've gotten one comment so far, hoping for more, but I just wanted to go over this with you again. Um, like the whole dating thing is complicated enough. Do I think that having the ability to put, transgender as a, you know, your gender on a dating app or a dating website, do I agree with it? Yes, I do. However, and this is, my reasons is I like that we're being, considered, and that it's not just like you got choice A and B, because that's how it is set up, kind of, on most sites and dating apps. Um, I would say that there's always a good and a bad. So the bad would be that, if you are somebody who's transgender and you say that you're a transgender female or a transgender male, and you meet someone, um, it could be a way of like drawing you in and getting you to come somewhere or whatever. I mean, whenever you go on a dating app, I I don't know how many people that go on dating apps and then they meet the person and they're for the first time even. I mean, yeah, you can talk to somebody for months and then finally meet in person, but like these people, like if you've never met them before, like in person, I think that you should meet when in public somewhere where you're not alone. So if you're somebody who is transgender, and someone goes, "Hey, you want to come over and chill at my house?" You would say, "No, I'd rather not chill at your house." Don't be like, "No, I'm not chilling at your house because I don't know you." Be like, well, since this is our first meeting, would you mind if we go grab a cup of coffee somewhere? Try to make it somewhere and try to be nice about it. Um, Let me see what else. I love that they did a study that nationwide of the LGBTQ singles this year. How they gave a survey and how they said, um, that March survey said that they would date someone who's transgender, but 44% said they would not. Um, that's a good percentage. Again, for myself, like I use myself for a lot. Um, I haven't really been asked out by someone who wasn't transgender, and I haven't been asked out really by anyone who was transgender. Um, I'm trying to put myself out there more. I've gone on Tinder, with no luck. I've tried other dating sites. I think they mentioned OkCupid in here if I remember correctly. Yeah. In 2014, for example, OkCupid added more than 50 sorry, not transgender, 50 gender options and a handful of additional sexual orientations beyond the usual gay, straight, or bisexual. Um, some people just identify differently. For me, I'm transgender. I'm a transgender girl. I identify as female. Um, I do like in the vehicle article, that they talk about, how they actually use people who are transgender. I really don't ever like reading an article where it's about something like this and it's just from one person's perspective, like a student or something. It's if you don't like to really get the real information and the real feeling, a study like that, a test like that, has to be done with somebody who's transgender. If you asked me today if I'd participate in a survey dealing with transgender and dating, anything with transgender, I would do. Just because um, I like to contribute, and it's using my voice and using other people's voices to get the results out there and to show people, see, this is how we feel. Um, um, Let's see. I'm trying to just navigate through here. Um, I would say also that when it comes to identifying your sexual ality, like people have always asked me, and I tell them all the same time. When I was male, I was strictly straight, and because I liked girls, and now that I'm transgender, still like girls, but it makes me gay, which is awesome. Uh, but for my gender, being female, I whenever like someone asks me, you know, well, how do you identify yourself? I'm like, I'm female. Do I feel like I need to explain myself on a dating app? Yes and no. Yes, because I've learned to disclose when you meet someone. Because like, what if you meet someone and you really like them and it goes really really well, and then what if you say, hey, here's my secret. I'm gonna tell you, I'm transgender, and it could send them like they could be really hurt because you didn't tell them right away. They could not accept you and feel like you lied to them, or nothing could happen. You don't know. Um, but I thought the article was good. I mean, I would want to see more, and maybe hopefully after Tinder does their thing, Cupid does their thing, maybe get some results in like about 6 months to a year and see if things are different or if because I mean people lie all the time on dating apps. I mean it's become like a generational thing to lie on social media. Sorry, I'm just really happy with my ponytail today. It came out really nice, except for one part right there, which I'll have to get. But yeah, a lot of people lie on social media, and like I think that you should be open 100% as soon as you start to, you know, I wouldn't be like, oh, by the way, I'm transgender. I would talk to the person, and after maybe the conversation's gotten going a little bit, you know, be like, hey, I want to be honest with you and say it because you don't want a negative aspect after. Like, I mean, how would you feel if you fell for someone really hard and then all of a sudden you told them and then just were like, whoa, we didn't sign up for this? It would suck. It would truly suck. So again, honesty is the best key. So I have my article here if anybody wants a copy of it to read it. I know I read it online, but if you want a physical copy, I can make some for you guys. I put a new link on my account for GoFundMe. I made it because I saw a couple other people who did it, and I'm just trying it out to see how well it goes. Again, I have insurance, but as most transgender people know, insurances don't pay for a lot, or they don't pay for any. So, and like what I'm trying to do right now with getting plastic surgery is getting the documentation and then talking with the insurance company and see what we can come up with. You know, um, hopefully that goes all right, and then we'll look towards gender reassignment surgery in the future. Um, so yeah, that's the video today. If you guys have any questions or comments, don't forget to leave them below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my page, and I will see you guys on the flip side.